Leaders, entrepreneurs, and parents who are extremely exhausted, completely drained because you believe the answer is to do more. And so I'm going to talk about my episode today is the one shift changed how I ran my business and my life. And I'm going to just be really brutally honest here. If you feeling like you have to check all the boxes and then you squeeze in more tasks that you need to do, and you keep saying to yourself, I need to do all of this so that I can get ahead. But deep down, you don't know it's not working. And I want to talk about this today because I've lived it. I've chased more and more and more. I believe that burning myself out was the proof of my worth. And that is what I was brought up to do. Work hard, work hard, work hard. Don't say anything. And all it gave me was anxiety, some resentment. I really don't resent people, but I did get some resentment. And then the nagging feeling that no matter how much I did, it was never enough. And this is to remind you that you don't need to do more. You need to do what matters for you, what moves the needle for you. This is not for anybody else. This is the person that is listening today is for you. We live in a world where busy is celebrated like it's a darn accomplishment, right? And how many times have you said, I'm just so busy? Like it's a badge of honor, right? You're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. Like you have to let everyone know you're super busy. But busy doesn't mean productive. Busy doesn't mean fulfilled. Busy doesn't mean successful. In fact, the most of us, right? Most of us busy is like just a shield, a way to avoid the hard challenges and things that we face, the uncomfortable decisions that we have to make. Those boundaries is what I'm always teach my clients is boundaries and people pleasing, the deep work that really changes everything. So you're draining yourself to know tomorrow. And you're constantly drowning in emails, running errands, running from meeting to meeting, putting out fires all day long. And yet, when you go to bed at night, you can't even name one thing that you did that really mattered. That's not strategy. That is completely survival mode, reactionary mode. And when I say move the needle, I'm talking about the things that create true impact for you, the things that shift your business forward, the things that create space for joy in your life. And it's not checking off 17 minor tasks that makes you feel productive. It's not the overloading your schedule because you're scared to slow down, right? Then we do these things and we don't even know that we're doing it. It's choosing the few things that actually matter. And for business, that might be one honest conversation with a team member instead of attending 5 pointless darn Zoom calls or meetings. It might be finally stepping back and saying, what's my actual vision here? Hello, what is my actual vision? What's the direction that I need to go? Have you asked yourself that? And in your personal life, it's saying yes to dinner with the kids, even if it means letting the inbox sit, fill up, and don't respond. And I know that when I was in corporate America, and still sometimes now, it is so hard to break, but you have to because your family comes first. Your relationships with your significant other, your children, it all comes first, not your job, not your career. Maybe it's going for a walk to clear your mind instead of forcing yourself to stare at a screen for hours and hours because you feel like you should. And I want to get crystal clear here. What's the cost of the way you're working right now? What's it costing you for your health, your relationships, your family? Because here's what I know from my own story. There comes a point where all that we're doing stops feeling like achievement and starts feeling like a cage, like feeling stuck. You can't get out of this cage. And I remember hitting that point. The moment I realized that I was doing everything for everyone else, but I was running on fumes, not even looking in the mirror at myself and saying, "What the hell are you doing, Nancy? You're going mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually completely drain the shit out of myself." And I'm building success that looked good on the outside, but felt terrible on the inside. I had asked myself, and I always still do sometimes to this day, is this really why I started my business or why I'm with a particular, company and a job? Is this the life that I work so hard for? And to help reset that, this is how you can change it. How do you stop doing more and really start doing what matters? It's not a to-do list. It is a mindset shift. I can't say it enough. Mindset is everything. Where energy flows, it goes. My thoughts become things. Focus with clarity. Here's what I tell my clients. Every day before you dive in the chaos, ask yourself 3 questions. What's the one thing that I can do today that will truly matter in the long run? What am I doing just because I feel guilty or obligated to? And what would it take, or actually, what would it look like if I worked from alignment and clarity and not pressure? Pressure is what throws us off, guys. It really, truly does. And I know you know that. I'm not telling you something that you don't already know. I'm just giving you the clarity and knowing that sometimes you have to hear it from someone else for that wake up call, or sometimes you need to fall on your ass to get that wake up call. And let me tell you, I fell on my ass multiple times to get the wake up call. You would be shocked at how much space opens up when you stop caring about everything. You're allowed to do less. And I want you to hear me out. You're allowed to do less. You're allowed to let things go. Don't control it. You're allowed to focus on what actually matters and release the rest. Doing more doesn't make you stronger. Being intentional does. You don't have to prove your worth by running yourself into the ground. You don't have to hold the entire world together on your shoulders all by yourself. You get to build a business and your life that feels light, clear, and purposeful. And you get to choose that because guess what? No one else is going to do it for you but yourself. And that doesn't start with doing more. It starts with doing what moves the needle. And I want to close with this. So as you wrap up your day and just think about what I'm telling you, I want you to sit with this. What's one thing that you can release this week? What's one thing that you've been avoiding that you know will truly move the needle? Don't overthink it. Just choose. Choose what matters. Choose it for you. And this episode is my 100th episode that will be airing. And I am so very proud of all of my listeners, all of my guests on my show. I'm so very grateful and so honored to have this beautiful business empowerment pathways. I speak from my heart. I speak with passion. And I hope that you all enjoy my episodes and that you're learning from it. And always, please share my episodes. Someone that you know that you could help, that would benefit from my episodes. Share it with a friend. Click that like button and start following me. Spread the love. The more, the merrier that we can help. We're helping each other. That's all it is just to help one another. And thanks for being here with me today. I hope you carry this reminder with you, not as a pressure to do better, but as a permission to let go of the noise and lead with intention. Remember, you control the will. Until next time, take care, Nancy.